Hello students, today we learn about channel optimization. Channel here means medium of communication. Optimization means attaining the equilibrium point, that is the point of maximum welfare for all the parties involved. So channel optimization means finding the right medium or the right channel to communicate with the customer such that the customer is also satisfied as he prefers that kind of channel, and at the same time it is also convenient to the customer and it is also cost effective to the company. So striking that balance is a challenge to the company. Most marketing activities are costly, so getting returns from every penny spent is important for the company. Now in channel optimization, the company has to think of a few things. One, the profile of the customer. Example, an older person will prefer being communicated via the print against a younger person who would prefer to be communicated to via a voicemail or an email. And similarly, a busy working person will prefer an email so as to read it as and when possible. So the company needs to understand the profile of the customer to which they are communicating and use the right medium or right technique to communicate to the customer so that the customer is happy to get a communication rather than being irritated with the communication. Another factor that the company needs to take care of while channel optimization is the changing times, the changing technology. Initially, internet and data, for example, were very costly, but today it is available at competitive prices, and at the same time many also have access to it. So as the times have changed and technology has changed, internet has become prevalent among all the individuals in the society. So the kind of communication techniques also should change. Again, the changing trends need to be considered by the company. Example, today the way books are sold, music is sold is different. It's all sold online. The emergence of e-commerce has led to that kind of trend. So the company also needs to understand that different products being bought by different profile of customers will have changing trends in the way they are being sold. So similarly, the company too and the customer too will have different ways of communications. So what the company can do for channel optimization is: 1. Market research. 2. Understand the company resources. 3. Have ready knowledge of the prices of all the channels so that the right choices can be made instead of the company making certain assumptions. Single or multi-channel might be also adopted by the company. There can be a mix of human touch and technology. Then it is necessary for the companies to work up the learning curve. What works today may not have been working in the past, but there might be something altogether different that works for the future. So what are the various channels that the companies use? Personalization. It is the capability to customize customer communication based on the knowledge, preferences and behaviors at the time of the interaction. Personalization technologies can tailor messages to individual customers, accessing current personal data each time the customer visits a site and using it to create customer content. Another channel is the event based marketing. This event based marketing is completely different from event management. One should not be confused by it. It is also known as event driven marketing and can apply to a segment of customers or to individual customers. Organizations can be successful if they reach out to the right target audience with the right message at the right time. It is very much an integral part of digital marketing. Here, the instance of interacting on the website or on the app of a company is called the event, and then the company later on tracking and filtering its data with the help of this event that has been tracked of the customer is basically called as event based marketing. Another technique is the call center and the customer care. A call center is a place with a lot of telephone lines. It uses the CTI, that is the computer telephony integration. This is a technology where there are a lot of telephone lines and they are connected to the computers where the calls are coded into text. It is a place which has incoming and outbound calls. Incoming calls would be the queries of the customer which are solved over the telephone. Outbound would be the follow up for the customers which would have been done for customer acquisition, or even it is a center which would take the customer feedback or customer greetings. This call center is basically worked through the call scripting, wherein the script is predetermined text wherein there is uniformity in what has been spoken to the customer. It is also a recorded message which the customer would not have to repeat in case of follow-up calls. Call routing, it is a call management feature for business phone systems where each incoming call is placed in a queue and is then routed to a specific person or group of people based on pre-established rules and criteria. It is also called the automatic call distributors, that is the ACD, because of how they work to automatically distribute inbound calls. And the last technique would be the contact center or the sales support. A little different from the call center, it is however a subset of the call center. A call center may consist of one or more contact centers. This contact center is a combination of technology facilities plus the human interface where a individual customer could perhaps visit the contact center and get its doubts or queries resolved. So basically, channel optimization is a process or is the various techniques that the company would use in order to facilitate easy communication to the customer, and in other way also to give the customer an easy access to any kind of information that the customer would be seeking from the company. Thank you.